Hey guys, just wanted to let y'all know a quick summary of what this video is really going to be about. Basically, I'm just talking about, why I created this channel, why I'm creating Iron Noir, things like that, and really just going into detail about those kinds of things, explaining my motivations and things like that. So I really hope y'all enjoy, and I appreciate y'all for watching. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. This is the second video for Iron Noir. Welcome back. How y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Obviously, this is a different video than the last one. This is more of a talking head style video, as they call it. As you can see, I have a mic and everything like that. It's a different setup. A little put together, but yeah, I just wanted to add a couple things extra to this video. I'm trying to improve things for these videos, and hopefully y'all will see that as I move forward. I rewatched my last video that I made for the channel, the first one, and I didn't like what I saw. I just didn't really like certain aspects of the video. I'm trying to improve things moving forward. Yeah, other than that, welcome back to another video. So the whole reason why I created this channel, right, is because I had a lot of issues over the past few years, over pretty much my whole career, in terms of my finances and what I want to do with my life, really. I knew when I was younger, like I got into some live streaming and YouTube or whatever. I just dabbled a little bit slightly with it. And I realized that I was being a little fake about it, trying to put on a certain persona at that young age when I was trying to make the videos and stuff. Just trying to like create that whole vibe of like what YouTube is and what live streaming is, and try to create that personality. Oh, crazy energy. Like I can't I can't do that, I'm not that kind of a person. I'm more laid back, and even now I'm still trying to I'm still struggling with that as well. It's just being in front of a camera. It's just it's a different feeling. I'm not used to it. But in terms of what I wanted to do for myself, right, I knew I always wanted to do something like this. I wanted to kind of put myself out there a bit. Growing up, I didn't really feel very seen. I was kind of like shut in, like what's it called? Like sheltered. That's right. I was sheltered growing up, and I didn't really have too much access to the world, learn much social, norms, and how to become sociable. And I still struggle with those things to this day as well. But I've always wanted to do this kind of thing because of that, And growing up, being kind of closed in myself, I've been very independent. And I've always had this idea in my head growing up as a kid that I would become this rich, wealthy person. And I just kind of pictured it in myself. Like I always saw myself becoming that way in the future. And I kind of realized recently that the past few years in my career, I haven't really been doing much in terms of trying to achieve that. And this is kind of how I want to take that step to becoming that way. Not just with this, my brand and everything, my business, this channel, not just with all this, but also with my career, right? My job. If you guys didn't see my last video, I mentioned I'm a truck driver. I'm currently in training. As of right now, I'm taking my home time. As you guys can see, I'm not at any sort of particular place. I'm just at home. So I'm taking my home time. I just got done with my training. So I'm no longer in my training. But in my first one, I was. still in it. And I just recently finished it. I got done with my miles and everything. And after this, I'll be going into a couple classes and going up into my truck and signing the lease and getting into my truck as a lease op. Yeah, so that's where I'm at currently. And that's kind of what I've also decided for myself in terms of achieving those goals of becoming this rich, wealthy person I've always wanted to be. These are just the stepping stones, right? These are just the beginning parts of my life. And I want to just develop this channel, develop this brand to really share that with y'all. I want to show y'all that this kind of stuff is, available to everybody. You can do all this type of shit, like it's there. You can do it. As long as you take the action and you actually go do it, it's there waiting for you. But yeah, other than that, moving forward, I can talk about myself all day long, right? Anybody really can. But eventually I kind of realized, like, I'm going to run out of things to talk about eventually, right? And so I'm just really trying to figure out how I can develop this channel further in terms of creating more and more content for y'all. I'm going to have my trucking life. I'm going to bring y'all along with my life and the routines of that. I'll probably share with y'all the company that I'll be with. You guys will probably see it in the videos eventually anyway. So that won't be too much of a secret or whatever. Because really, I want y'all to show my day. I want y'all to see my daily life. I want to show y'all that. And really kind of push that feeling to y'all, like that day to day, this is what you have to do, or at least this is what I'm going to do, and this is what I'm doing to get to this level of success. Like, this is how you can do it. There's a million different ways that you can succeed in this world. A lot of people are in different spots than I, worse or better, or however way you want to see it. People are always in different positions in life. But in terms of me, this is where I'm at, and this is what I'm going to do, and this is my plan to achieve this success. So, yeah, hopefully y'all enjoy it. Like I said, you guys will probably figure out who I'm with soon. I'll probably just let y'all know, or y'all see it. We'll see it in the video. I'll probably do just like a truck reveal, which truck I pick, as well as like reveal of like who I'm with. And I'm going to break down kind of like the pay. I'm going to show y'all like some weekly statements, right, of my pay, what it looks like to work at the company as a lease operator. Just really breaking everything down in case y'all are interested. I'm sure I'm probably going to develop an audience of like truckers and stuff. But trucking, like I mentioned in the first video, that's not going to be the full focus of this channel. That's just going to be a part of it. Eventually I'm going to move on, right? Eventually I'm going to move past trucking and kind of move into my own thing. But as of right now, this is how it is, and I'm more than happy about it. I feel good. I've never been in a better position pretty much in my life. This is going to really provide a lot of opportunity for me. It already has, in terms of my finances right now, I currently have made on average $800, and it varied between the weeks that I was in training, between like 780, I think 780 to like 920, and it varied in there. So on average, I made about $800 or so a week, and coming from where I was before this, that's a big jump in terms of my income and where I'm at financially in my life, as well as just like my satisfaction of what I'm doing. Now, I know I'm kind of being a little vague about it, but just to be a bit more specific, what I did before this was I did similar work, right? I did transportation. I worked for a contractor for the railroad. And I would transport the crew members from the trains, and I would either deliver them to the train or from the train to the like the stations, right, where they park their cars and everything, like the offices, the stations, right? So I would just deliver them from place to place all across. I'm here in Texas, so all across Texas. I would just pretty much boom, 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 go all across Texas and transport the railroad crews. And doing that work, it was pretty much, it was just not that great. It was $15 an hour. At first, I was getting about 35 hours a week, something like that. They promised me I would get hella overtime because before that, I was working at a restaurant. I was getting about anywhere between 35 and 38 hours a week. And I'm like, I want overtime. I was getting paid the same amount of money per hour, but I was like, I need overtime. I need more money coming in. And so this, railroad company promised a ton of overtime. I got the opposite of that, really. I'm not going to lie. I went from 35 hours a week on average with no overtime. I didn't get no overtime at all that whole time I was there. 35 hours a week on average, and it slowly just went down over like a time frame of like 3 months maybe. And it went down all the way down to, what was it? It was like 20 hours a week. I was taking home like $400 paychecks bi-weekly. So I was making like $200 a week. Like, it was not great. It was bad. I hope y'all can really understand that. Here in Texas, it's not as bad as it would be in a place like New York or something. But it was still very, very bad. Very bad. And so I was like, you know what? I got to make a change in my life. I got to do something. The lights just flickered. But anyway, I was like, I got to do something, right? I got to change my life up. I got to do something different. So I chose to just pick a lane. I got stuck in this mindset for about 6 years where I was in this spot where I was job hopping, going from job to job to job, trying to figure out what I want to do, right? And trying to figure out what you want to do in life is and can be hard. But I definitely don't recommend job hopping. Like, I definitely do not recommend that. It really messes up your resume. And it makes it extremely difficult to land jobs later on. And that's kind of where I was at, right? I was just like in between jobs all the time. Couldn't stay long enough to get a decent amount of money. And I was really just losing money, really. And I was just getting really, really desperate, more and more in my head and chaotic about what I should be doing and how I should be doing it in order to succeed. And so after getting these $400 paychecks, right? I'm like, man, like, I don't know how I'm surviving. I don't know how I'm still here. Like, shoot, like, if it weren't for my fiance to be here to help me, I mean, I don't even know where I would be. So I just made a decision. I'm like, you know what? I just need to pick a lane and I need to stick in it and just really commit to it, and just trust myself that it's the right choice, right? So I thought about it a little bit. I did a little bit of work doing commercial sign work, setting all that up, hooking all the electrical stuff up for that. And that was okay money as well. It wasn't too amazing, but it was okay. So from that, I was like, you know what? I could become an electrician. I also consider other trades, plumbing, things like that. And at the end of the day, I didn't want to stick around to do an apprenticeship for those trades for 4 years before I can even consider making any sort of business or getting any sort of considerable amount of money or raise or anything like that. Um, I'm like 4 years is too long. It's just too long for me. I don't want to commit to a 4 year long, basically training just to end up getting at the end of the day an okay amount of money. Like not even anything amazing. It's an okay amount of money just to go from an apprentice to like a journeyman. I mean, it's not the greatest. It's not the great. I'm sure a lot of journeymen can attest. 4 years of all this learning of how to become an electrician, a plumber, whatever, it all led up to like what, $5 more an hour, $10 more an hour, and you're stuck with that for another, I think it's like 2 years or something. And even as a journeyman, I don't even think you can start a business. So it's just a lot. It's a big commitment. That's why I didn't go into school. Like I would have just gone into school, got a degree if I wanted to do something like that. So that's just how I thought of it. I'm not talking down on anybody in their trades. That's very respectable what people do. I've been up in attics. I've, hooking up wires, used plenty of fucking porta potties. I'm still using porta potties as a trucker. So I know the struggle. It gets hot, it gets crazy. You're working hard, and those are respectable trades for sure. It's just not something I saw for me, to be honest. Like it didn't align for what I wanted. What I needed in that situation, right? What I thought about, what I decided to go into trucking for, was the fact that you only really need to do training and do your prerequisites and stuff like that for a couple months. And then all of a sudden, you're making anywhere between 60 to 90K a year. And then from there, 2 years later, 2 years, not 4, not 6, not 8, 2 years, and you go up into your six figures, basically. And you can start a business at any time. You can start your own business at any time. And you can, it's crazy. Trucking is a crazy trade to go into. If any of y'all, these lights here are horrible. Anyway, if any of y'all are truckers, y'all understand that it's a amazing and very interesting but crazy trade. It's a lot. I mean, I'll show y'all will see as we continue. If y'all are truckers, y'all understand. But it's a crazy field to go into, but it's very rewarding. To me, I went from all these job hopping positions and all this kind of stuff to this, and I feel a lot better about it. I'm really enjoying it because not only is the pay there, right? Hold on, let me turn this light off. It keeps flickering and going off. Give me a second. All right, sorry about that, y'all. I had to turn that shit off. Fuck, it's annoying. Anyway, I feel so much more accomplished as a truck driver, driving these big semis, hauling all this huge, heavy fucking weight, cargo and shit. Because really, it makes me feel like I'm doing something, like there's a purpose to it, right? Me working in a restaurant, washing dishes, there's purpose to that, right? You're doing something, you're cleaning the dishes so everybody can eat and everything. But to me, I'm like, that's not important. Like, I like fucking everybody does that shit when they go home. Like what? So I was just like, I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. Or like putting up commercial sign work. Like I don't want to put up other businesses sign work. I want to own a business that hires a company that to put up my signs. You know what I mean? Like it's like I don't want to do that. And everything like that. Like I don't want to transport these railroad crew members across Texas to their trains. I don't want to get paid fucking dog shit for that. You know what I mean? I want to like be one of the crew members or something like that where I'm hauling and transporting important materials, you know? So yes, I wanted to go into the railroad at some point because of that position, but I realized how hard it is to get a position like that. But anyway, yeah, so I have a lot of like satisfaction doing this kind of work. I do flatbed work, or that's what I'm getting into, right? I just got past my training, right? So I'm going to be doing flatbed work and doing all the loads that I've done so far during my training period. Like I said, it really gave me a lot of purpose. That feeling of like you're actually doing something that is of meaning. You know, I'm transporting materials across the country, all across the country, you know, from the east to the west and everything in between, north to south, right? I'm transporting all these materials for construction, for, you know, electricians, right? Pretty much everything, lumber, hauling anything that can really fit on the fucking flatbed. I'm putting it on there and I'm fucking transporting it. And it's shit that people need. It's shit that people want. They value it a lot. You know, AC units or whatever, electrical boxes, fucking steel beams, you know, for construction. Like, those are very important things that people need. And I'm hauling it and I'm delivering it safely. And, you know, to me, I feel a lot of accomplishment from that. I feel a lot of importance in that kind of work. And I get a lot of satisfaction from arriving to my destination safely and on time, making the delivery, and seeing, you know, that I'm contributing to the development of the country, really, in a very intimate way, like a very direct way. Like I'm helping the country build itself, you know, so I'm putting a part into that. So I take a lot of pride in that now, honestly. I really do. And it makes me feel good. So that's why I went into trucking. You know, it's a low barrier to entry with high pace, a high pay ceiling. And it, you know, it'll get me a foot in the door in terms of learning how to run a business, since I'll be doing leasing, and everything like that, you know, learning how to network, learning how to talk to people, learning how to, you know, run a semi truck, learning what, you know, revenue and costs are, and like how to just run a business, really. And you know, feeling the satisfaction of that kind of work in general. Like it's just a lot different than what I've been doing. And so that's why in my first video, and I've probably mentioned it a couple times in this video as well, that's why I keep repeating how excited I am to create these videos and bring you all along. Like, this is really cool shit to me. I like trucking. I like delivering this kind of shit. And doing this stuff. So I hope y'all really enjoy it. And if I can bring y'all more value with my brand, the products I want to sell in the future, if y'all see value in those kinds of things, I also want to feel that satisfaction of being able to give y'all that, you know? And with that being said, I really do appreciate y'all watching this video. If you guys have watched all the way to the end, that's insane. I mean, I've really just been sitting here talking about myself. So if y'all really found interest in this video all the way through and to the end, that's amazing. I really hope y'all, if y'all like this, y'all will probably like the whole rest of this channel. So I'm really excited to get to know y'all. Feel free to reach out. So once again, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. All right, bye.